Hi, first graders. Today in Foundations, we are starting a new unit. We're starting Unit 5. So here are our I can statements. The first one says, I will read and spell trick words. And the next one says, I will read and spell words with the am and an glued sound, which is what we will learn all about today. So to start, let's practice our sound cards. All right, here we go. A, apple. A. B, bat. B. C, cat. K. D, dog. D. E, ed. E. F, fun. F. G, game. G. H, hat. H. I, itch. I. J, jug. J. K, kite. K. L, lamp. L. M, man. M. N, nut. N. O, octopus. Ah. P, pan. P. Q, queen. Qu. R, rat. S, snake. S. T, top. T. U, up. V, van. V. W, wind. W. X, fox. X. Y, yellow. Y. And Z, zebra. Z. All right, and our digraph sounds. WH, whistle. W. CH, chin. Ch. SH, ship. Sh. TH, thumb. CK, sock. K. All right, great job. And the glued sound that we learned, ALL, ball, all. So remember, anytime you hear all, it's ALL that makes that sound. All right, today, since we've been practicing really hard on our trick words, I wanted you to get your dry erase board ready. And I am going to say the word, and I want you to spell it on your dry erase board. And let's see if you can spell all these trick words that we've been practicing correctly. So as soon as you're ready, we will practice our trick words. All right, markers ready. I want you to spell the word the on your dry erase board. Spell the word the, and then we'll check it and make sure you spelled it right. Did you spell it THE? Great, I'm sure you did. All right, the next one, I want you to spell the word and. Like I have a dog and a cat. Spell the word and. Let's see how you spelled it. Did you spell it AND? Awesome, and. Okay, the next one, spell the word like she has a brother. How would you spell that word? Let's see. Did you spell it with just an A? Very good. All right. Now I want you to spell the word is. He is a nice boy. Is. How do you spell is? Did you spell it IS? If you did, fantastic. Remember, is sounds like a Z, but it's not. All right. The next word is his. I like his dog. His. How would you spell his? Think about how is spelled. Did you spell his, HIS? Great job. All right, the next one, spell the word of. I want a piece of pizza. Of. How do you spell of? Sounds like a V, boys and girls, but did you spell it OF? Very good. The next one, I want you to spell the word as. He is as tall as his brother. As. How do you spell as? All right, did you spell it with an AS? Very good. The next one, spell the word has. She has a brother. How would you spell has? Has. All right, let's see. Did you write HAS? If you did, great job. The next one, spell the word to. He went to school, not the number two. He went to school. How do you spell that to? Let's see. Did you spell it with a TO? And the next one, spell the word into. They went into the house. Into. And let's see, did you put I-N-T-O? All right. Okay, here's the next one. Spell the word we. We are in school. Spell we. Okay, and let's see, did you do W-E for we? Awesome. The next one, he. Spell the word he on your board. Let's see. Do you have an H-E? The next one, she. Ooh, I hear a digraph sound. She. She is my friend. Spell the word she. And that's an S-H-E. The next one is the word be, not the bumblebee. The kind of bee like, he will be at my house. Be. Will you be my friend? Let's see, did you do B-E? Very good. And the next one is the word me. Me. Come with me. And did you spell it with an M-E? Awesome. The next word is the word for. Like I have a present for you, not the number four. This is for you. How do you spell that kind of for? F-O-R. Let's see if you got that one. If you spell for with an F-O-R, the next word is or. Would you like this or that? How do you spell just the word or? Spell that one. All right, let's see if you got it. O-R, and that is inside the word for. The next word is the word you. I like you. How do you spell the word you? Spell the word you on your board. Let's see, did you write Y-O-U? Y-O-U spells you. And the next word is the word your. And if you know the word you, the word your is very similar. Spell the word your. Do you have Y-O-U-R? Your is spelled Y-O-U-R. And the last word is easy peasy. It's just the word I, but when you say I by itself, it has to be written a certain way. Let's see if you can get that one on your dry erase board. I. Okay, and it has to be a capital I, which we make our lines on the top and the bottom. That looks a lot like an L. Hopefully you made your capital I. Okay, and our last list, spell the word they. They are in my class. They, ooh, look at my tongue. They. Sounds like an A, but it's a trick word. Remember, they is spelled T-H-E-Y. That was a tricky one. I wonder how many people got that tricky word, they. And the next one is the word one. She has one sister, one. Now this one means the number one, and it sounds like a W, but it's not. It's tricky. One. Let's see. Did you spell the word one with an O-N-E? That is correct. The next word is was. He was at school. Was. Let's see. Did you get the word was? It's spelled W-A-S. And our last word is the word said, which is a word you see a lot when you read stories. Said. How do you spell the word said? Okay, let's see if you got this. This is our last trick word. S-A-I-D. Said. Now, boys and girls, these are 24 trick words that we've been practicing. Those are a lot of words that you need to know. All right, set your dry erase board down, because now we are going to talk about our glued sounds for today. So I want you to make the M sound. I want you to say, Okay, now I want you to pinch your nose as you make the M sound. So pinch your nose and try and make the M sound. It's very hard to hear the M sound when your nose is pinched. You can't hear the M sound. The sound cannot come out because it's blocked. We're going to be talking about this today. Now, make the N sound. So say n. Now, pinch your nose and try and make that N sound. So pinch your nose and say n. Again, the sound cannot come out. The N sound cannot come out. On this, it shows that these sounds are nasal sounds because they come out of your nose. M and N, those sounds come out of your nose. So if your nose is blocked, you can't hear those sounds. All right, let's tap these words out together. So boys and girls, put your tapping hand up. We're going to tap out B-A-D. Ready? B-A-D. Bad. Now let's tap the next one. B-A-K. Back. Now let's tap the next one. B-A-T. Bat. And then the next one. B-A-M. Bam. Okay, the M changes the sound of the short A. You don't really hear the A when you say bam. You just hear that am sound. That is called a glued sound. Instead of hearing the A and the sound, we just hear the sound am. So we call A and M together a glued sound. That's why you see this bottle of glue. When M follows that short A, it makes the glued sound am. All right. This is the sound card that we have to practice the sound it makes. And we say A-M, ham, am. Do that with me. A-M, ham, am. That is our glued sound. The next glued sound that we are going to talk about, let's tap out when you tap out a word with the glued sound, that glued sound only gets one tap. So if we tap out B and then AM, we would say B, am, bam. B, am, bam. 2 taps because the am sound is glued together, so it only gets 1 tap. So let's practice tapping these words out. Ready? P-A-D, pad. P-A-K, pack. P-A-T, pat. And then when we tap this one out, P-A-N. A and N is another glued sound. So, an is another glued sound. Instead of saying we say an, just the glued sound an. So here's the sound card for the an sound. We say an, fan, an. Do that with me. An, fan, an. Good job. All right. And when we tap it out, again, we have 2 taps. We have the p and the an, and we say pan. So if we tap out p and pan, 2 taps. All right, let's practice tapping out these sounds. Remember, 2 taps because the am or the an only get 1 tap. Let's practice. Ch, j, am, jam. And then can, k, and can. And then ham, am, ham. And ran, and ran. And then pam, p, am, pam. And then tan, t, and tan, bam, b, am, bam. And then man, and man. Good job. So those words only have 2 taps. When we see a word that has a glued sound, just like when we did our all words, we put a box around the glued sound. So in ran, I would put a box around the an. In fan, I would put a box around the an sound there too. So am and an are our glued sounds. All right, boys and girls, on your dry erase boards, now we're going to practice some sounds and some words. So get your dry erase board out, get your marker ready. I'm going to give you a sound and I want you to write down what makes that sound. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. The first sound I want you to write down, I want you to write down what makes the sound shh, shh. So write the shh sound. All right. I sure hope you wrote down SH because that's our digraph sound that we worked on. SH says shh. All right, let's try the next one. The next sound I want you to write is all. All. We all are learning about glued sounds. All. How do you spell all? And hopefully everybody has ALL. That's our glued sound, all. All right, great job. The next sound I want you to write down is this sound. Like in the word think. What makes that sound? All right. Everybody should have TH because TH makes that sound. All right, and the next one, I want you to write down what makes the sound an. An. That's the glued sound an. What makes that glued sound an? All right, and hopefully you have AN. Great job. Okay, and the next sound we're going to do ch, ch, ch. Do you have CH? Awesome job. And the last sound we're going to do is the sound am. Am. It's a glued sound, am. And I bet you have AM, our glued sound am. All right. Great job. All right, now we're going to do some words, boys and girls, that have those sounds. So let's try this word, pan. So if we tap it out, we have p and pan, 2 taps. P and pan. Write the word pan. I need a pan to cook. Pan. All right, do you have PAN? And is our glued sound, so we can put a box around that glued sound for pan. Awesome. All right, let's try the next one. For the next one, we're going to spell the word can. So if we tap it out, k, and can. 2 taps. K, and can. Spell the word can. K, and can. CAN. And did you remember to box up your glued sound and? Great job. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Now we're going to spell the word ran. That little character, ran. So if we tap it out, we say and ran. Ran. Spell the word ran. And ran. And we're going to box up the and sound. Great job. Okay, and our last word we're going to practice is the word ham. Ham. Remember in that book they had green eggs and ham. Okay, so if we tap it out, we have ham. Spell the word ham. All right, and hopefully you have HAM, and you boxed up the am sound, ham. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, you can put away your dry erase boards, and what I need you to do is get your octopus book out. When you get your octopus book out, we are going to write a word that has our glued sound. So find your octopus book. And when you find your octopus book, turn to page 56 in your octopus book. On page 56, you will see the letter R because we are going to write a word that has the "an" sound. So on that page, I want you to write the word ran. Ran is our word of the day. And you could put a box around the "an." And now we need a sentence using the word ran. So think of a sentence using the word ran. And if you can think of your own sentence, go ahead and write your own sentence using the word ran. You might want to share a sentence with your teacher using the word ran. All right, I am going to give you an example. I'm going to say he. Of course, my sentence starts with a capital letter. He ran. My next word is going to be ran. He ran. There is my word with my glued sound. He ran to the, oh, I know that word so well, and to. He ran to the slide. I was picturing someone outside running to the slide. He ran to the slide, and I'm going to put a period at the end of my sentence because it is just telling me something. And then I'm going to put a box around my glued sound in my sentence. Now, you do not have to use my sentence. You can make a sentence up of your own, but make sure your sentence has a capital letter and make sure it has punctuation at the end of it. All right, and then when you are finished with your octopus book, I will show you which packet we are working on and which page you are doing in your phonics packet. So your packet looks like this. It's our Unit 5 packet. It has a boy and a girl on the front with some books. So today in your packet, you are doing pages 1 and 2. On the first page, you are just writing words that have the "an" and the "am" sound. So you're going to sound them out. Ram. And then this would be a van. And this would be a tan. And ham. And this is a can. This is jam. This is a yam. That's another name for a sweet potato. Fan, pan, man. This is a clam. And this is ran. After you write those words, put the boxes around your glued sound, your "am" and "an" glued sound. And then the second page that you'll do looks like this. So you're going to see a lot of the same pictures that we just did. You're going to write those words again under the picture. And then you're going to read the sentences and fill in the blanks with the words from up above. For example, we have eggs in the, there's eggs in the pan. So you'd fill that sentence with the missing word in the sentence. And as soon as you do those 2 pages, you are finished with foundations for today. Make sure your teacher sees your work. Have a great day.